All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol BNGO, Bionano Genomics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And I just want to quickly announce to everyone the fact that I have a Twitter account now. You can follow me down below in the description. I've posted the link. And stay tuned to the end of this video because I have a new ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. I highly suggest staying tuned in for that because this has a lot to do with the EV sector, and it has a niche product that the EV sector will allow it to gain some market share. I mean, it was at $24 when I first talked about it in December. It's been moving up since, and if you look at the chart, it's been moving up since the IPO. And interesting enough, they IPO'd last year as the EV sector was getting hot, and it will continue to be moving forward. So stay tuned for that, and I will talk more about it towards the end of this video. So BNGO, Bionano Genomics Inc. The first thing I want to say is, could this start a pattern like NNDM? Does anybody know about NNDM? If you want to comment down below, I want to see your guys' thoughts. But they're not doing direct offerings. They're doing public offerings. But the reason why I say that is because it ran up from being a penny stock. Then it started to slowly fall. It made it fall even a little bit harder because of the public offering. And right after the public offering, this is running. Now, institutions had to have jumped in at some point in this run. If anybody has any more information on that, because I know a lot of people have stated about the Vanguard. I did some research on it. They were correct. And it would be interesting to see if Vanguard bought more. And the rumors are that ARK Invest is going to take a stake. They're just waiting for the FDA approval. But very interesting. Public offering and fell. And then now it's running back up. So my question is, do you guys see this having that NNDM effect? Public offerings or direct offerings, however they go about it moving forward. Slight pullbacks and then running up to newer highs. That would be some interesting stuff. I'm not saying that they're anywhere alike. I mean, they're two completely different stocks, two completely different business models, two completely different, sectors. But interesting enough that they might use the same strategy and continue to pull up their stock. I mean, there's a lot of hype going on right now in this sector. And we need to remember where this stock came from. I always say that with these penny stocks. And it's been holding itself up pretty well beyond these numbers that are support levels. Now, the only one that got slightly crossed was 390 because of that public offering, and right after it's just bounced back from it. So this is already broken through every single resistance level, and it's sitting slightly above it that it needed to break through on the way back up to get out of this consolidation slight downward trend. Now we have new resistance levels to watch for. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this a little bit broader, and then we're going to narrow in. So I want every single investor to pay close attention to some numbers here. So up here we have a number that was slightly touched and broken through, and that's 632, 633. So that needs to be broken through, and we're going to talk about the numbers that we see now as our new resistance and so forth moving forward in just a moment, which is the peak here of this run and then leveling off. But that point needs to be broken through, and then the next numbers. Now, the highest point that needs to be broken through to hit newer highs is 722. I'd write these two numbers down. 632, 633, give or take. And up here at 722 to hit newer highs, not seen before in this chart for some time. Not even in the whole last year, they've seen these numbers. So very, very important to keep that in mind. These are some big points of reference here moving forward. So let's see here where the 50-day moving average lies. The 50-day moving average is 504. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. So I want to talk about our current resistance and our current support here. The lowest point reached, and then the highest point reached right after that and before leveling off. And right now the bulls are trying to get right back up to it. And if this resistance gets broken through, our next point of reference is up here at 637, slightly above that 632 point. And if 632, 637 get broken through, our next point of reference will be 722. But let's see here our support and our new resistance based off the chart. So we're at 591 and our support level is 524. If that gets crossed, we're getting closer to the bearish territory because the 50-day moving average is not that far from it. There's a very small window between 504 and 524 for the bears to just cross and get back into bearish territory. So I want every single investor to be aware of that and pay close attention to that. 524 to 504, very small window, still in bullish territory, but to see how this is reacting between those 2 points is very important if the bulls are trying to reappear, or are the bears just tearing this one down quickly. So I want every single investor to be aware of this and pay very close attention to that moving forward. Now, resistance needs to be broken through by the bulls. I want every single investor to be aware of that because the 50-day moving average will continue to catch up to the price if they don't break through resistance. They would just cross it, end up above it, the price will end up below it, giving leverage to the bears. So very important for the bulls to break through this resistance and turn it into a support and reach newer highs beyond that point. And that's 598. The bulls need to turn 598 into a support. They need to break through this resistance to reach newer highs, pull further away from the 50-day moving average, and work their way up to newer resistance levels, newer highs, and get deeper into bullish territory and maintain this momentum and leverage over the chart. So I want to emphasize it once again. The bulls need to break through 598 to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. For those of you that have stayed till the end of this video to know which ticker symbol to add to your watch list, we've talked previously about WBA, Walgreens Boots and Lions Inc. And today, I'm here to share with you guys the new ticker symbol that you want to have on your radar, and that's ALGM. It has a niche product. You're going to be surprised when you do your due diligence and research on this stock, how it has a lot to do with the EV sector, and it has an opportunity to get some market share in that market. So it's not anywhere close to NVIDIA, but it has something to do with AI intelligence when it comes to vehicles, EV vehicles, and how hot that sector is moving forward. So once again, the ticker symbol is ALGM. And if you're interested in more information on that company, I did do a video back in December when it was at $24. So if you want that video, just comment down below and I will share that link with you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.